Raymond Williams, The Long Revolution, is a landmark text in cultural studies, exploring the intersection of culture, democracy, and social change. It builds on his previous work, Culture and Society, by examining how cultural processes and institutions evolve over time and play a crucial role in shaping society. Williams introduces the concept of a long revolution, a gradual, ongoing process of social, political, and cultural transformation. He argues that this revolution is characterized by three interrelated areas of development: the democratic revolution, the industrial revolution, and the cultural revolution. The democratic revolution represents the expansion of political rights and participation. The industrial revolution reflects economic and technological changes that have reshaped labor and production, and the cultural revolution refers to the changes in communication, education, and cultural production that influence society's values and ideas. A central idea in the long revolution is the relationship between culture and society. Williams critiques the separation of culture into high and low forms, challenging the notion that culture should be restricted to elite intellectual or artistic works. Instead, he emphasizes that culture is a whole way of life, encompassing everyday practices, institutions, and beliefs that shape how people interact and make sense of the world. In this sense, culture is both produced by and a reflection of social structures. Williams is particularly concerned with how cultural forms, such as literature, media, and education, contribute to shaping people's consciousness and their ability to participate in democratic society. He sees cultural development as essential to the long revolution, as changes in how people communicate and share ideas play a central role in political and social progress. For instance, the rise of mass media, such as newspapers, radio, and television, significantly impacted how people understood and engaged with the world, enabling wider participation in public life. Education is another key theme in the long revolution. Williams argues that education systems are central to the cultural revolution because they shape the distribution of knowledge and influence the development of critical thinking. He critiques the inequalities within education systems, particularly how access to cultural knowledge is often stratified along class lines. For Williams, democratic access to education is fundamental to creating an informed and engaged citizenry capable of participating in the long revolution. Throughout the book, Williams emphasizes the importance of understanding culture historically. He traces the development of cultural institutions and practices, showing how they are shaped by broader social and economic changes. By examining cultural forms in their historical context, Williams argues that we can better understand how they have been used to maintain or challenge power structures. He critiques both Marxist determinism, which reduces culture to a reflection of economic conditions, and elitist views that separate culture from material realities. The long revolution is also concerned with the future of culture and society. Williams is hopeful about the potential for continued cultural development that supports democratic participation and social equality. He believes that the long revolution is not a completed process, but an ongoing one, in which individuals and groups can actively participate in shaping the direction of society. However, He warns that this potential is threatened by the commercialization and commodification of culture, particularly through mass media, which can limit critical engagement and reduce culture to passive consumption.